Imagine how cool it would be if Clash of Clans added contracts. I got that What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Clash TV here, or Apex Savage. So today I'm gonna be talking about the top 5 things Clash of Clans should add so that we can get more loot, because if you don't know, there's a new update coming out and I'm pretty sure it's gonna require a lot of loot, and I'm pretty sure it's only gonna be for like Town Hall 11. Like, those are the only guys who actually benefit. So I'm just gonna have background attacks of me doing loot attacks, so I'm not just sitting here talking with the base in the background. That'd be pretty boring. So yeah, let's get right on to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first one Clash of Clans should add, and can easily add, would be adding more missions to their little campaign thing or single player. Because right now the last one pays out at 800k for gold and elixir, which that's pretty good, but like, it's not too challenging, to be honest. Like, you could be a max Town Hall 8 and you could 3-star it, so it's not too challenging. They should add more harder ones that pay out more loot, and like, it's challenging for like every Town Hall level. Even like the last one, even probably Town Hall 11 struggle with it. That'd be pretty good. And also it pays out like whatever it's worth, depending on how hard the base is. So that's number one. Number two is like kind of like a follow-up to that. It'd be weekly missions. So once it obviously come once, or it doesn't have to come, but I think it'd make more sense that it will appear once you beat all the other missions, like in the single player. And then once you beat them all, like weekly, you'll get a new base and you have a week to complete it if you want. You don't have to complete it, but if you want, it can help you out in loot or whatever. You have a week to complete it, and it's like a new base. However much loot would depend on how hard the base is, and yeah, you have a week to complete it. You attack it and done. That'll help us get a lot of loot, because eventually that'll start adding up, all those weeks of you getting loot however much it's worth. So yeah, number 3 is another easy one that they could pretty easily add. It's not like way out there, and that'd be more levels to their collectors. At least just level 13, one more level, because honestly level 12, it does bring in a lot of loot, especially when you're jamming them. But I mean, you upgrade them at level 12, so like, what? No, you upgrade them at Town Hall 8, like that's when you could get them. So that's pretty like down there. They should add one at least starting like at Town Hall 9, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Town Hall 9, but like, they can't add one in Town Hall 8 when there's already, that's when you upgrade level 12. And if anything, I guess you can make it Town Hall 10, take a break in Town Hall 9, but they really should add an extra collector level. It'll help us a lot in getting loot. So that's number 3. And number 4 would be, okay, so this one's probably the most far-fetched out there, but I think it's possible if they really want to do it, and that'd be contracts. So just think about it. Imagine how cool it would be if Clash of Clans added contracts. Yeah, like Call of Duty or whatever. So it'd be like little challenges that you gotta complete, probably like, so an example I was thinking of would be destroy 75 cannons in like a certain time period, however much Clash of Clans thinks you could actually do it in. And then I think it should cost gems to start it, and then if you actually complete it, you get the gems you paid back, and you get the payout however much you deserve, depending on how hard the challenge was. So not too challenging if you ask me. Like, it's not way out there, like something they're never gonna do. Like contracts, they could easily do. Well, not easily, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it's not like way out there, like I said. So yeah, you basically, like, the only, not the only example, but a good example I could think of would be destroy 75 cannons. They give you like probably a week's time. I don't know how much it takes to destroy 75 cannons. Clash of Clans would probably know the average. It costs gems to start it, and then if you complete it, you get the payout and the gems. So that's pretty good. Number 5, excuse me, number 5 is probably the most that's out there, and that'd be friendly battle for loot. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, and I mean like even in global, but I think that would just turn into like gambling. But at the same time, like, yeah, because so this one I was kind of struggling, but that's why I left it for number 5, because I'll let you guys think about it. But imagine if you're like a Town Hall 11, right, and then you go on global, you put a million, kind of like a bounty, you put like a million loot on for gold and elixir. If anyone could like at least get a 1-star in your base, which would be a victory, and then you put that out in global. But then what if like there's another Town Hall 11 pretty good and he accepts the challenge? So you know, but at the same time, the only reason why I don't think this one will ever happen and why I saved it for the last one, that's a way to give your clanmate loot. But now that I think about it, this just came to my head, so that there's no way that you could give loot to your clanmate, because you could put like 1 million and then let someone attack you and 3-star you, like make a bad base or something. So that'd probably be bad, but it could also just be only in global, because obviously you're not gonna give free loot to someone in global. But you probably would, but that'd be like less of a chance that people would be cheating, giving each other loot. So I mean, that one could happen. I just kind of don't see it happening, but it'd be pretty clean. Like imagine if you go on global, you think you're pretty good, you put like 500k if anyone 3-stars, or if you see a challenge out there like pretty good, and then you're like, oh, I could 3-star this guy, and then yeah. So I think it's possible. I just don't think it'll happen because it's just like far-fetched. But yeah, that's basically my top 5, guys. And now I'm just gonna like, I guess, commentate on these replays because they're honestly not that bad. So right here, this is a really good one. I don't know if you guys been paying attention to my replays because I was just talking, but they've actually been really good payout loot or whatever, like how much they have in there. It's really good. I was actually all this time, as you can see, silver 1. I feel like that's the league to be in, to find all these dead bases, because I was finding a whole lot with like, I found some with like 500k, but sometimes I don't like 3-star like this one. I don't think I got all the loot on this one. But yeah, go to silver 1. Like if you're trying to farm up with Barch or even like Giants or whatever, a cheap army, try silver 1. I know a lot of high level people like Masters League. They say there's a lot of loot in there, but I'm not trying to be in Masters League for loot. I'd rather be way down here, use an army that costs like 15k and get a way higher profit. So yeah, if you guys are ever like looking where to find loot, try silver 1 because it's been working really good for me. But so with this replay, I took out all the mortars first. I don't know if you realized or noticed that. And then I just started placing all, like basically spamming all my barbarians and archers. Not the best idea, but since it's base, like they're all right there and it's like all in one big, there's no like conjunctions and walls, so I just like might as well place them all. I didn't get like farther down, I didn't get that side because my troops just started dying, so that kind of sucked. But like, it wasn't a bad attack, and for like, even if you don't get all the loot with using a Barch army, at least you get a massive profit, because the army, I'm pretty sure, costs like around 15k, at least for what I train. It costs around 15k. That's really cheap compared to what you're getting, like 300,000. So yeah, pretty good profit. Now let me go back to my home base real quick. Okay guys, so we're back at home base right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and my original ideas, but obviously at the same time, like, I wasn't the first to come up with that they should add more missions, but that's just something that I think they should add. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you can help me out by subscribing to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I post Clash of Clans regularly, and until next time, it's been your boy Clash TV or Apex Savage.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.